update on top accolade news. The headlines: Russia's ceasefire demands. Bulgarian prosecutors launch anti-corruption probe into European Prosecutor's Office representative. Trump threatens more tariffs. Germany debates €500 billion infrastructure fund. In politics, Russia's ceasefire demands. Russia has presented a list of ceasefire demands to the United States as part of ongoing negotiations. Among Moscow's key conditions are the non-expansion of NATO to include Ukraine, a guarantee against foreign military presence in Ukraine, and international recognition of Crimea and other annexed territories in the Donbas region. These demands echo previous ones made to NATO and Kyiv, which Moscow sees as a crucial step to securing its influence in the region. Despite the proposal, sources suggest that Russian President Vladimir Putin may still be hesitant to directly engage with Ukraine in peace talk. The latest move comes shortly after Ukrainian President Zelensky expressed openness to a 30-day ceasefire agreement. However, the US and NATO have so far rejected many of Russia's demands, making it unclear whether a breakthrough is imminent. Still in politics, Bulgarian prosecutors launch anti-corruption probe into European Prosecutor's Office representative. Prosecutors in Sofia have opened an anti-corruption investigation into Teodora Georgieva, European Prosecutor's Office representative in Bulgaria, following an anonymous email that included a video allegedly showing her discussing the office with a former Bulgarian police official wanted by the authorities. He has been hiding since 2023 and is linked to a network that allegedly influenced Bulgaria's judicial system using incriminating documents. The investigation follows a series of events, including the mysterious death of Georgieva's mother and previous claims about financial influence. Authorities are working to verify the identities in the video and gather more information to determine potential wrongdoing. Shifting focus to economy, Trump threatens more tariffs. US President Donald Trump has vowed to retaliate against any countermeasures following the European Union and Canada's response to new US tariffs on steel and aluminium. Trump warned that reciprocal tariffs will be imposed next month on countries worldwide. The US has widened its metal tariff to 25%, removing previous exemptions, while Canada and the EU have struck back with their own levies on US goods. Trump insists that tariff will boost US production in the long run, but critics warn that it could increase costs for consumers and slow economic growth. Global markets are already reacting to the trade tensions, with concerns mounting over the potential of a full-blown trade war. Still in economy, Germany debates €500 billion infrastructure fund. Germany's lower house of parliament will meet to debate the landmark €500 billion infrastructure fund aimed at boosting defense and modernizing the country's military capabilities. The plan, championed by election winner Friedrich Merz, comes amid growing concerns about security challenges posed by Russia and China and the potential disengagement of the US from Europe. However, the proposal faces opposition from the Greens and may require a two-thirds majority to change the constitution, with negotiations still in influence. Despite hurdles, analysts are optimistic that the plan could spur Germany's economic growth, which has been stagnant in recent years. A final vote on the proposal is expected next week. You are watching the Global News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In international relations, Taiwan president accuses China of intensifying influence campaigns. Taiwan's president has warned that China is stepping up its effort to infiltrate Taiwan's society, accusing Beijing of using military drills, economic sanctions, and influence campaigns to force the democratic island into submission. He said China has sought to absorb Taiwanese officials, media figures, and even organized crime groups to destabilize the country from within. He highlighted a significant rise in espionage cases, particularly among military officials, and proposed 7 countermeasures, including stricter controls on Chinese visitors and calls for Taiwanese artists to be more cautious in their statement. He emphasized that Taiwan will not bow to Beijing's sovereignty claims and will defend its democratic way of life. Moving to conflict. Hamas welcomed Trump's retreat from Gaza expulsion plan. Hamas spokesperson has welcomed U.S. President Donald Trump's apparent reversal on a proposal to expel more than 2 million Palestinians from Gaza. Trump's comment came on Wednesday, where he assured that nobody is expelling any Palestinians from Gaza. This follows a wave of shock last month after Trump suggested a U.S. takeover of Gaza and a permanent displacement of its population. While Hamas spokesperson praised the retreat, he also called on Trump to ensure Israel honors ceasefire agreement. Meanwhile, Egypt also expressed appreciation for the U.S. stance, with foreign ministers across the Arab world meeting in Qatar to discuss Gaza's reconstruction and the ongoing ceasefire talks. In entertainment, American influencer under scrutiny after taking baby wombat in Australia. American influencer Sam Jones, known for her wildlife and environmental science claims, is facing severe backlash and an immigration review after posting a now deleted Instagram video showing her taking a baby wombat from its mother in Australia. The controversial clip, which showed Jones carrying the joey across the road, sparked outrage from Australians and animal welfare groups. Australia's Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke confirmed the government is reviewing her visa status to determine if immigration laws were violated. Experts have raised concerns about potential injury to the baby wombat, with wildlife veterinarians condemning the act as cruel. Now in sports, Lewis Hamilton embraces new approach at Ferrari. Seven-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton has shared how he's adjusting his approach since joining Ferrari. The British driver, who makes his Ferrari debut at this weekend's Australian Grand Prix, revealed he's making changes to his methods despite almost 2 decades of success at Mercedes. Hamilton, who has accumulated 7 titles, believes his adaptability is key to staying competitive in his new chapter. With pre-season testing showing Ferrari as a strong contender, Hamilton is eager to make an impact in 2025 as he aims for another world championship. That concludes our global news update for today. Stay tuned for more global news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojoarumi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.